Now next chapter after planning is organizing, or you can also say the next function of management after planning is organizing. Now first of all, what is organizing? Organizing is the process of identifying the activities to be performed in an organization and also defining the activities. First of all, we have to identify the activities, define the activities, group the activities, and then as creating an authority responsibility relationship among the various job positions. So main important points which are considered in organizing is, first of all, identifying the activity. Identifying the activities to be performed in the organization. What are the activities which are to be performed? And next, after identifying the activities, we have to define it also properly. Defining the activities as well. Identifying and defining the activities. Thereafter, you have to group the activities, that is, grouping of activities is done. In manageable units, it should be grouped in such a manner that these activities are manageable. And this grouping of activities, after grouping, departments are created on the basis of grouping. Departments are created, which is also known as departmentation or departmentalization, that is grouping of activities. Similar activities are grouped. Similar activities are grouped to create a department, which is also known as departmentation or departmentalization. And lastly, creating an authority responsibility relationship among various job positions. Authority and responsibility is created among various job positions. Means who will be responsible to whom, or you can say who will be taking orders from whom and who will be reporting to whom. So this is known as authority responsibility is created. So there is no confusion who is senior and who is junior, who is superior and who is subordinate. Things should be very clear. So organizing definition, you can define organizing as identifying the activities, defining the activities, grouping of activities, and creating authority responsibility. You can also write here creating authority responsibility relationship among various job positions in an organization. This is organizing definition of organizing. Next, we come to the process of organizing. The process of organizing itself is hidden in the definition itself. The process of organizing is hidden in the definition of organizing itself. The first is identify. Identify the word. Identification and division also you can write at the same time also. Separately also you can write at the same time. Identification and division of work. Works. What are the various works which are to be performed in an organization to attain the organizational goal? These activities, all the activities are identified or find out, and these activities are then grouped. Similar activities are grouped. Division of work is there. Division in such a way that it is manageable. Division of work should be such that it is manageable. So identification and division of work, it takes place almost simultaneously also, you can say. Once identification is done, works are divided into manageable units. Next, after the work has been divided into manageable units, next process is to create that is what we know as departmentation, or you can say departmentalization also. Departmentalization, that is creation of departments. This creation of department is done on the basis of division of work actually. Departmentation is done so that each department is placed under a particular head or departmental head. or managers, you can say. Works are first of all identified, and these are grouped into similar works are grouped. Then again those similar works are again on the basis of work which are grouped, departments are created, or you can say departmentalization is done. Once departmentalization or departments has been created, next process is of assigning the duties of each department to department manager. Assigning the duties to the departmental heads. The departments which have been created, they will be assigned the duties of their respective duties. Means every department should be headed by a particular departmental head. So this assigning of duties is done. Within the department there will be various job positions will be there. Within the department there will be various job positions will be there, and each job positions will be assigned duties by the departmental head. There will be various within a department, suppose various job positions will be there. So this is departmental heads. Suppose a person is a departmental head DH. There are various job positions will be there under him. So various job positions will be assigned duty. The departmental head will be assigned the duty of the whole department. The whole department, he will be assign the duties of the whole department, and in turn he will assign further authority and responsibility to various people under him. Various job positions will be there, and it will be manned by various people, and all the people will be given some duties, that is authority and responsibility they will be given. Once that is assignment of duties has been done, authority responsibility relationship is created. Authority responsibility relationship is created. Relationship. This authority responsibility relationship, this is important so that there is no confusion in the mind of the employees as to who is senior or who is junior, who is superior, who is subordinate, or who has to take order from whom and who will be reporting to whom. Things should be very, very clear. So there should be no ambiguity, should not be there. Everything should be clearly defined. So authority responsibility relationship creation is very, very important. This is about the process of organizing.